Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I am back to posting. I am really looking forward to just diving in some things. Welcome back if you're returning. If you are new, hello. My name is Jennifer or Jenny or whatever you want to call me. Just make sure it's something nice. And I have been off of the internets, the social for the most part. Had some health issues, had some emotional things going on. In a nutshell, I had to have several surgeries, non-related to the other one. Anyway, we are 90% healed from those said surgeries. The last surgery was January the 21st, and today it is February the... I don't even know what day it is, y'all. 24th. So, a month out, and I'm still having just some minor complications, but it's not, it's external incision. So I have kind of been, really trying to focus on my recovery and getting just everything right in my world, because since November, the week of Thanksgiving, I had a kidney stone. It had to be taken out, and I had stents in my kidneys, or in my one kidney, or I have two kidneys, but in one kidney, the one that the stone was in. Anyway, it was just horrible. I'm very prone to kidney stones, and when I say prone to kidney stones, I get them. I usually keep them. There is one churning in there right now. Fortunately, it is dormant, meaning it is settled in nicely in some of the areas of my kidney. So I'm still, that was a lot to have to kind of heal from. That one was pretty rough. There were no incisions with the kidney retrieval and stent. They didn't have to cut me to take care of that, fortunately. However, you do have internal things going on that does not feel good. But, and then, in January, I had a stomach surgery. Anyway, enough about all of that. Let's see. I just wanted to get up here. I wanted to kind of just get back into things, because it's been a long time. I have played in makeup, and I have filmed some videos, and I am just not happy with them, and so I have not uploaded them. And I have said in each of those videos, funny story, I'm like, I'm going to upload this one, and I don't. So that's all right. That is okay. But, so what I have been doing during this time, so I knew I was having the surgery, the January 21st surgery. That was scheduled months ago. That was the first available time that the surgeon could do it. And So I knew that this surgery was coming up. Now, this was also almost like an exploratory surgery, a laparoscopic, because they didn't know what they were going to find, with my symptoms and whatnot. So, I went in it not knowing, okay, are they going to be able to do anything? Is this a surgical issue, or is this just, something I'm going to have to live with, and so, but the one thing that I did kind of reconcile with myself was that I was not going to push myself to recover. I've had way too many laparoscopic procedures where it's just like, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll be better in no time. So I would, not that I didn't take it serious, but I was, by day 3, I'm feeling good. All right, let's go to town, or let's do this, or let's do that. And, that was a really big mistake, because I always paid the price later on. So anyway, I had said, knew the surgery was coming up. I said, regardless of what they do, I'm still going to be cut, but I am going to take this recovery serious. I'm going to, not that I didn't the other ones, but, I kind of pushed myself when I didn't need to. And so I said, you know what? I am not going to push myself. I am going to do the rest. Well, I had no idea that surgery was going to be as intense as it was. So my plan to take it easy was put to use whether I wanted to or not, because this one was a rough one. Anyway, so, I was recovering, and some days I felt like, oh, I think I could film today. And other days it was like, no, you can't. Just don't. Don't, girl, because you just can't. So I watched a little bit of YouTube, but it was more or less things that were kind of like, I watched a lot of sourdough videos. Here's a little update for y'all. For my longtime subscribers, my issue, with appliances. Well, my stove broke. Yes, it did. Therefore, I was going around with one burner and the oven. I broke my stove. I broke my stove because I was taking a cobbler out of the oven, and it slipped out of my hand, and the corner of it, like, this is the casserole dish, and this is the top of my stove. As I was pulling it out of the oven, and I went to sit it down, my arm kind of gave way, and it hit right on the corner and shattered. I mean, shattered. There was one burner that did not get, that didn't shatter. So I was like, oh my God. So the top of my stove wasn't on, so I immediately went and got tape, masking tape, and what I did was I immediately put tape all over that stove. And then just to keep the glass from, like, I didn't want the kids, because they run around, and I did not want the babies to accidentally step on a shard or whatever, because I had a glass cooktop. Cold brew. Anyway, so I did that, and then I ended up going back with electrical tape. And I was like, well, this is close to Christmas. I'm fine. I had a little griddle. I had, and my air fryer had quit. And so, I'm actually going to be playing with the Sigma New Mod palette. This is one of my favorites. So, I guess we can count this as the Sigma week, because I wanted to do that. And Misty loves makeup. She voted on the Sigma, so we're gonna use Sigma. Sigma, I absolutely love. See, and you know what? I'm actually. I'm not gonna go in with the pinks, y'all. I'm going to go in with these. Okay. So, anyway. So, well, we can get by. Let's, I had, the oven still worked. My mom and dad were redoing their kitchen. So, they had to take everything out of their kitchen. And Mama, she was like, well, just keep my air fryer, because she had got one for Christmas from my brother and sister-in-law. And so she said, well, just keep my air fryer until you can get one. I said, okay. So we did a lot of air fryer cooking, which I like, and by that I mean heating up nuggets for the babies. Anyway, so that's what we did. And I was cooking, I cooked I had a griddle that I was able to, cook some pancakes and things like that on. So that was really good. I was really thankful for that. And, I forgot what we got on the subject. I went without a stove for, in my opinion, too long. But, so, after Christmas was over, we just kind of got onto different things, and I'm trying to find the brush I want. And so, I forgot what we got, what got on the subject of. I think it was like spending money or something. And I was like, I don't even want to hear it. I said, how many TVs have we bought? And how many Nintendo games have we bought for these youngins? And I'm still stoveless. Which was the first time I had really addressed the fact that I did not have a freaking stove to cook, regardless of whether or not, my husband's not a big dinner eater. He's just not. So a lot of times when I do cook, I cook it and then he just takes it for lunch the next day, because that is the one meal that he really, lunch and breakfast he'll eat, and usually for dinner he'll just, maybe he'll have a piece of toast. He just, I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, he don't watch my videos, so I can call him weird. Anyway, so, he was like, well, we'll go tomorrow and get you a stove. I said, okay. Well, this was on a Friday. So Saturday, I had a pretty rough Friday, but he didn't know that. You know, it was I was in a lot of pain. Just put it to you like that. And so when I woke up, you know, I'm like, oh crap, we'll go later today. That's what I'm thinking. And I go in the living room, and he's got my stove pulled out, and he's putting another one in, and I'm like, oh. He gets me a stove. Mind you, I love to cook. Love it. It is one of my favorite things to do, is to cook and create. And so I'm going to go in with this color first, and then I'm going to follow it up with probably just that one. Just a basic look. So, we're looking at it, and he's telling me how he was able to get it, and he got it at a freaking steal from Lowe's. Mind you, they know him in our Lowe's. And so he got a stove that had every bell and whistle, because the one step, I guess it's like a step or a couple steps down from that one, was showing 4 in stock, but they weren't 4 in stock. So anyway, he was able to get the one he got for the price of the stove that they didn't have. And actually he said the lady told him, he said, I tell you what, since this was of no fault, you know, I'll knock off another $100 from that stove. So he got one hell of a deal. And so anyway, this stove, y'all, has got a freaking air fryer on it, a convection with Wi-Fi. There are no coals in it, so you can't tell. I couldn't. It's all new to me. I ain't used to nothing that fancy. Especially when I ain't a big, although I have been in my time off of socials and my just kind of resting time, I played a lot in sourdough. Now, you know, because you can, plus my grandbabies loved to see because I would put a rubber band around it, they would love to see how it would rise. Oh, it was just, I mean, that tickled them babies to death, especially Zachary. He loved the science behind it, you know. Abby, I think she could probably care less, but Zach loved that. He just really loves the science of it. So we played around a lot with that. So I'm glad he liked it. And I actually cooked a loaf of bread. That was the first thing I cooked in that oven. I put it to the test. The very first thing, I heated that sucker up to 450 degrees and tried my hand at a sourdough loaf. Now, I had made the day before cinnamon rolls. Sourdough cinnamon rolls. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. I have never had anything as good. Those were delicious. Oh, they were so good. Anyway, and I don't like to brag on myself. I really don't. But them suckers were good. They were real good. And I'm really liking this, I guess it does look kind of smoky, you know, smoky look. Should I do anything on the bottom? She's so pretty. I don't think I'm going to do anything on the bottom. Maybe I will do just the little transition shade. Just a little bit. Maybe to kind of make my eyes look bigger. But during my time away, I got my second round of Botox for my migraines. There's no cosmetic. I don't see any cosmetic benefits. I mean, I don't see it. I think at first I wanted to, and so I was like, well, I can see, you know, these lines a little a little less prominent, and that may be, but not anything substantial. And I had to hope, because the very first shot she injected was literally right there, and then two right beside that, right at the top of my brows. So I was like, ooh, maybe this will, you know, like arch my brows or whatever, and fill that line in, but it didn't. I mean, it's Botox, but it's not the Botox that is made to do, you know, cosmetically, you know. Anyway, eyes, I'm happy with them. Now, what did I bring out? Oh, I did bring out this Ofra, the Pro Palette. So it just has everything in it, you know. It just really does. And I do have a code with Ofra. It is J-Step. 2 P's. No S. At the end. So, there we go. I'm like, where is my brush at? So, I do like to pull this out when I just am in a hurry, so to speak, or I'm not doing much. Like, I don't have foundation on. I just put that L'Oreal on. My hair is a hot mess, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to pull it up a little bit. That is a dark eye. It's darker than I normally would go, but oh well. Okay. Now, let's go in with that blush. Because isn't that blush pretty? And this is supposed to be a finishing powder. We're going to see. Because I am going to use it. Okay. Let's see. Let's put this blush on. But let's put it on with some insurance, which is my stipple brush. That's my insurance. That is pink. I say my insurance. Watch me not be able to blend it out. Never fails. Never fails. Really going for, but it's okay. Now, the highlighter, and I'm going to go in with this one, and I'm wondering if I want to put a little bit of that like over the bronzer. I don't think I've used it in that way. So let's do it. I'm just going to take that same, or this is a different brush. Where's this brush? This brush, and there's my switch. Okay. Let's go over the bronzer a little bit. Did it do anything? Did a little something. Did a little something, something. But oh, I don't like the line. But that's a my problem and not the palette problem. But anyway, some exciting news. I became affiliated with Gerard Cosmetics. Now, if you have been a subscriber for a while, you'll know that the Clean Canvas, the Gerard Cosmetics, the Clean Canvas eye primer is perfection. It does no wrong. Does no wrong. Love it. And it takes the smallest amount. I mean, literally, like a just tiny amount. Well, for me anyway, because I have really small eyes. But I didn't use it today. I did use the hard candy. What was this thing called? Moods. And this one is in the shade, I think this is called Halo. Yep, Halo. It comes out like that. It looks like the just a regular flat doe foot. And get in there. That's this shade. And I use that as my eye primer, and it's been fine. It was $4 at Walmart, and I'm very happy with it. I have no complaints, really. But all right, so let's do some. But so I got the affiliation with Gerard Cosmetics, and the code is just JENNIFERSTEPPS. You will get a discount on that. And the owner, Jen Gerard, she is the sweetest. And I have been corresponding with Jen for years. Years with no affiliation, there was nothing to gain by, being friendly or whatever. But still, she's just a good person. She's just a good person. And so I was very happy when I got that. I was like, oh yay. But that code is JENNIFERSTEPPS, and that will get you 20% off. I do believe. I have to check. I'll leave it on the screen. But it will net me a little bit, but it doesn't affect anything. You can use my code. You can use anybody's code. I highly encourage you to use a code to get some money off. And I will be using a Gerard Cosmetics lipstick today. This one's Cherry Cordial. I have two favorites. This is the one in the bullets, and then $19.95 is another. So let me pop this lipstick on. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I did not do mascara. I seem to be watering just a little bit, so I decided against it. But I did take my sponge and kind of toned down the blush a little bit. I was not really happy with it. I did go in, I had my little makeup bag up here, and I dug out this Hourglass Diffused Heat Ambient Blush, and I just kind of, because that other blush was just like so pink, and so I just kind of topped it with a little bit of this, and then just kind of, doop, 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 doop. I don't have foundation on, so the brush I'm using to kind of even things up. I mean, all it had on it was the Lumi lotion that I was using. But I will tell you everything that I did use. Obviously, the Gerard Cosmetics Cherry Cordial. Cordial. I can't say that word. Cherry Cordial. There we go. But I was just taking. That's what it looks like, and it's very pretty. It is. My lips are extremely in need of a treatment, so I did go in with this pure lip liner because I needed to, and that's what that looks like. I needed to define down here a little bit. Like I said, my lips are very, very, very in need of a treatment. As a matter of fact, I keep my Mario Badescu lip balm up here. I mean, I go through these things quite a bit. I never really show them, but I love this stuff. So, and I powdered with my It Cosmetics by Pores Pressed. And that looks like this because this was a new one. I had used it one time, and when I went to take it out, this has been a while ago, it was broken. I was devastated because this shit is very expensive. However, I do have one more backup, but I have found a very good dupe for this, in my opinion, for me. So, anyway, I powdered everything with that. I used just the L'Oreal Lumi lotion. This one is in the shade. What does that say? Darn it. Is it 902? It's the light one. Okay, it's the light one. But I use this by itself. For concealer, I think y'all did see me use that. I did the Essence Keep Me Covered concealer. Use that. It is pretty hydrating, and you know, it's not very brightening, which, you know, I guess that's fine because this was intended to be a no makeup day, but let's be serious. You know, nothing's really matching, but that's okay. That's okay. We on this channel don't care whether or not it meets the norm. If I like it, that's what matters. So, for the rest of my face, you know, I obviously went and used the Ofra Pro palette. Used this, topped it with a little bit of this, but I ended up kind of pushing that in, so you really can't see the shimmer with that. The highlight, I went in, I just used this one on this side, and the blush was this one. And for the eyes, I didn't, and also I said at the beginning that I was going to use the Lotus formula as the finishing powder because that's what it says. But to me, this is like more of a highlighter. Okay, so that's a swatch of that. So I'm going to swatch an actual highlighter. Okay, so these are the two. And oh, don't break, don't have broke. Oh, crisis averted. Okay, okay, we'll do it here. I mean, can we tell what is the highlighter and what is the finishing powder? So, I won't be using that as a finishing powder. I'll be using that as a highlighter. But it says finishing powder right on the thingy. Pure Glow Finishing Powder Light. And for the eyes, I used this, my Sigma Numod. Now, when I got this palette for, you know, basically the pinks. Plus, the packaging is quilted. I love that. I actually have another one of these that will be in a giveaway that will not take me 6 months. to send out. I have contacted the winners of the giveaway, and they have been so very understanding and graceful. I swear, this last quarter of months have been rough, and I will just leave it at that. I'm trying to crawl out of that and get back to normal. Get back to my basics. All right, guys. That's it for this makeup look. I sprayed everything with the e.l.f. There's no... I really didn't do anything to my brows. Because, in all honesty, guys, when I hit end and do the thumbnail and all that, this is coming off. Just because I got some things I need to do around the house, and I don't want to feel like no. So yeah, it's coming off. But anyway, I'm satisfied with the look. Again, I could have probably made a better blush choice. I really wished that I had. But it is what it is. And I should have brought a gloss up here, and I didn't. And again, that is... You know what? I actually do have a gold gloss. Let's try. I put a little gloss on. I used my little Tarte Maracuja. I can't see it because it looks like that. And the tip is a brush tip, but I didn't want that to get in this dark lipstick. So I just put some on my hand, and I just took a brush and swooped it up there. Smells like bubble gum. Tastes like it too. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I'm glad to be back. I hope you will stay subscribed to me. Not every day and not every video will be a, this is what happened, negative. But, which is why I did not upload a lot of the videos that I attempted to film, because they were negative. It was like, poor pitiful me, but I'm okay now. But I wasn't okay, because I was pretending that, everything was all nice and healed, and it wasn't. It is not. So there will be, days that I may not look as put together. Not that I look put together now, but, there will be days where I'm just, like, doing everything I can. There'll be, my week of Sigma, I'm not going to be doing full faces. I just wanted to do just this look, just to kind of ease my way back in to things. So, anyway, thank you, guys. Please make sure you hit the like button or the dislike. It whatever you choose, it helps me out. And again, thank you. Till see you in my next video. Be beautiful and be kind. Bye, guys.